Hello, I have Luisa from Italy here today. And hello, Luisa.
Hello, nice to meet you, Jitka.
Nice to meet you. Can you tell me about the situation with coronavirus in Italy, please?
Oh, Jitka, it's a very strange situation because also if we are at home since the last 24th of February, the schools are closed here in my region, and then 2 weeks after in the whole Italy. So it's about 2 months, but we are not used to cope with this situation. We miss our previous way of life. Every morning when we stand up, we miss the school. We miss gathering at school with pupils because I am a primary school teacher and my pupils are now between 10 and 11. And next September, they will start the low secondary school. So they will change teachers. And but anyway, okay, regarding the school, we organized ourselves with online sessions through Skype, through WhatsApp, emails, but it's different. And children used to tell me, hey, when shall we meet again? And I have no answer. No answer. No. So that's why. Of course, there are also a lot of positive advantages to stay at home because we can dispose of our life 24 hours a day. Also, if we have to well organize our time. But we are with our family. We don't have to go to shop every day because all shops are closed, but supermarkets, and we used to go there once a week.
Are there any restrictions on shopping? Like how?
Yes, they suggested to go shopping once a week, maximum.
Okay.
Of course, there are people who goes there every 2 days, but what can you do? There are people who goes there every 2 weeks. So it depends on your mood. But only supermarkets and pharmacies are open. Otherwise, now also the newspapers shops, it's strange, and cigarettes, they are open. Can you imagine? It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the post office, but otherwise also the bank and everything is closed. Yeah. In order that the people stay at home. They are not...
Mm-hmm. And can you go outside when you want, or are there any restrictions on that?
Yes, of course, there are restrictions. We can just have a walk outside our home or flat, but not, well, around our house, 200 meters from here. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, the police can stop you and ask you, why are you hanging out? Yeah. Yeah.
And you wear masks?
Yes, we wear masks and also plastic gloves when we go to the shops. When you have a walk with your dog or alone, then you can breathe the air. It's important that you stay 1 or 2 meters far from the other people.
Yeah,
and
keep distance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We are not scared, but it's better because we have understand now that not, okay, I'm 50, but my father, for example, is 83 years old. And when, if I go to visit him, and I go there because he lives alone, just around the corner, so I go there every day. Because he cannot stay alone, he will die for depression or whatsoever. And so I go there, but of course I try to have mask, distance, and all the sanitary
and sanitizer.
Yes, in order to prevent. But anyway, I'm always at home, isolated from people, and so I think yeah, because of course the old people, they are the people who are most prone to this severe illness. And so that's why they could be scared. And it doesn't help. They closed the cemeteries, it was bars, everything. So old people stay at home, but also young people, children, everybody stays at home, stay at home, yeah.
And I guess the borders are closed, right? That you can go to Austria, to Slovenia, to other countries.
It's, but not only the borders, but I live in a town. It's about 8 square kilometers, and we cannot go outside the town.
I see.
Yes.
And are all towns in Italy closed, or is it just in some regions?
Towns. No. All towns. If you live in a big town, like Rome or like Bologna, but in any case, we cannot go out of our town, but we cannot keep distance more than 200 meters from our home. And if we go to a supermarket, it should be the closest to our house. We cannot go to a supermarket who is 10 kilometers far from here. Also, if it is in the same town or city, because this was it was a mistake, because when they first said, it was the decree of the 9th March, and they said every people mustn't leave his or her hometown. But if you live in a village, you cannot go out. The border is your village. But if you live, for example, in a big town, like in Bratislava, then you have a lot to walk around.
Yeah.
Then they came after around 2 weeks and they said, no, you cannot leave your quarter. I mean, if you live in a big town, in a big city, you cannot leave your your district, okay?
Yes. And is it the same in North Italy and in South Italy?
It's the same, yes. Also, if the situation is very bad in the Milano area, because there were a lot of industries and a lot of old people. They are overcrowded cities.
Yeah.
The problem is in the big cities, because they are used to use the buses, trains, and then they gather and they exchange the viruses.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because if you live in the mountains, in villages, then you don't meet people because you are isolated.
Yeah.
The problem was in Milan, yes, and also the problem because they didn't want to stop. The first weeks they used to be a bit cheeky, not cheeky, but they used to go out, walk, running, jogging, and then they made this big slogan, Milan won't stop. Milan never stops, like New York. And then now they realize what happens, that they must stop, because otherwise, when you go out in an office, work, bank, then you are prone to exchange everything. Yeah.
What was the reaction of people after suddenly the number of infected people started rapidly increasing?
Well, the reaction is now we are aware that the problem is a severe problem. But the first weeks, they used to say, not all, but some people used to say we were drastic. They were drastic. But then when every day around 900, 1,000 people die for coronavirus, then they said every day at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, there are the new statistics of the day in the last 24 hours. And now we have the habit to see how many dead people in the last 24 hours, how many new infected people, how many tests they made. So we are used to this statistic. And also, I must say that also the simple people, like, I don't know, workers or people who didn't used to manage statistics, now they are very keen on watching the graphs and the situation. And it still go up, not
Yes,
this.
it should take some time.
Yeah. So we are not scared, but we are more and more aware of the situation. Yeah, now.
Thank you so much for telling me about the situation in Italy, telling me about what is it in Italian schools. It was very interesting. So thank you so much for that.
Yes. So nice to meet you. Thank you for the possibility. Thank you very much. Bye, Jitka.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.